Now, we realized shortly working on this that we need strategies because not all fields are regularly shaped like the ones shown on the right, but they're more organic shaped. So we might have to do some different maneuvers in different parts of the field and not have a universal strategy for the entire field. So what we have is turn strategies, and these are the three turns that we have seen in the slides before this: the free turn, the headland unidirectional headland following turn, and the shark fin turn for the construction use case. And we have all the turn types, the 2-point turn and the 3-point turn that Javier highlighted while talking about navigation planning. One other important point to note over here is that we don't have to design the entire coverage trajectory following one single turn. You can customize the turns based on the place where that turn is happening in the field. So a field can have a multiple of these turn types. All right, we also have strategies around obstacles. So while, for example, this is a spraying field again for horse, what the operator likes to do is to cover the entire field, and he does not want to leave any space uncovered. So he does these loops around obstacles. But in some cases, if you look at the obstacle at the top, if we do a loop around it, the boom of that sprayer is going to collide with the geofence or the boundary. So we need different strategy around that obstacle. So the first strategy that we support is loop around, where we do the loop around the obstacle and cover the entire area, leaving no part of the field uncovered. And then we have a flow around, where we cannot do that loop around strategy. So we flow around the obstacle, and that area which is left uncovered is covered by the headland while covering the headland of the field. All right, some other strategies that we have. We can choose the direction in which we want to do the headland. So we can do a clockwise traversal of the headland or an anti-clockwise or counterclockwise traversal of the headland. We can choose the headland. If we're doing a headland following turn, we can choose the headland where the turn is supposed to take place. We can choose the order of the headland, so we can go from the outer headland to the inner headland, or we could go from the inner headland to the outer headland. Now, some vehicles want to do a headland following turn, but their turning radius is too large to go just to the next lane. So what we have is a strategy called the skip strategy, where we can skip a select number of rows and then go to the next row, and then come back again to cover the rows that were left over. All right, so as I said before, we plan for, most of the fields that we plan for are organic shaped. So this is an example of that field. So we came up with the concept of blocks, and there are two sorts of optimizations that take place while covering this field. So first of all, we need to decide what those blocks in these fields are. These are the blocks that were computed by the optimizer, and those are the differently colored regions of the field. So first, what we do is we plan each of these blocks separately. So each of these blocks is a separate coverage trajectory. And then the second optimizer kicks in, where we have to sequence these blocks. So which block do we do first, and which block do we do second, and which block do we do last? That's another optimization problem that we solve, because you don't want to do a block on the south side of the field, then go to the north side, and then cover that area to come back to the south side. So this is that the white line shows us the sequence for this field that was selected by the optimizer.